Hey everybody, welcome back to Rick's Tech Talk. Today I'm going to talk about the Flair smart vents. This is just going to be an update to let you know how well they're working and would I recommend them. So last year I remodeled my master bedroom, and when I did that I had to change out the boot size for the air vent. The original size that was in there was 2 by 12. Okay, so that had to come out because now I'm putting a 4 by 12 Flair smart vent in there. So I had to cut open the floor, get to the ductwork and, connect that boot. Now, technically, I did this over a year ago, so it's actually been 1 year and 7 months. So just shy of 2 years so far since I got these installed, and I have not replaced any of the batteries yet. One of the nice things about Flair is that they send all the stuff that you need to assemble everything, including the batteries. And they don't give you generic batteries. They give you Energizer for the vents. It's 2C batteries. And then for the pucks, I believe it's either 2 or 3 AAA batteries. And I don't know what kind of batteries. I can't remember what they send with the pucks, but I know with the vents, they send you Energizer batteries. Okay, so here's a screwdriver that they give you. They could probably save a couple of bucks maybe off of each vent. They probably make a bigger profit if they didn't include that. So it is a nice touch. It's a nice screwdriver. It's small, so it gets those covers off and it helps get those battery holders in. I imagine some people might not have a little mini screwdriver laying around, and so it's very useful. Now here I am mounting the back battery holder, okay, and that plugs in. And if you didn't know, you can actually power these up with a wire. So you could run a wire going through your vents, and you could have it going to a power source maybe down by your furnace, and then you could send power up to the vents so you'd never have to worry about batteries if you want to do that. Or you could have the wire come out of the vent and maybe plug into an electrical outlet nearby. You just need the power adapter for that. So of course once you get the cover on with the batteries in there, it'll boot up and it automatically goes into pairing mode. Now if you want to attach these vents to the floor so they don't get kicked around, lifted up, or whatever it might be, you're going to want to screw these to the floor, and you're definitely not going to want to use that little screwdriver that they gave you for that. They do include the screws so you can mount the vent to the floor or to the ceiling, but in this case, I'm using a power drill to make it a little easier. And of course I had to make sure it was lined up with the wall so I don't have a crooked vent in the floor. Now we can put the cover on, and the cover only goes one way. Has a little slot at one end that goes where the LED light bar is down at the one end. And again, that's where that little screwdriver comes in handy, because there are tiny little screws that hold that cover on. So after the vent gets secured to the ceiling or the wall, you can move on to your puck, and you don't have to be as picky as I am. You don't have to use some sort of level to mount this thing. You can just eyeball it. But basically that gets stuck to the wall, that little plate, and then the puck just has a little magnet and snaps right on that little plate that you put on. So it works really well. And if you need to change the batteries, you just pull it off the wall, pop your batteries in, and again, I have not changed any batteries in the vents or the puck so far, which is really nice. Now, I absolutely love these vents. Trust me, if I didn't like these vents, I would not be making another video, and I wouldn't be telling you about a little discount code that you can find right here. I believe it can save you like 10% on your order. So go ahead and use that code when you go to check out. Save yourself at least 10%. I just find these vents very helpful at maintaining a set temperature in all the rooms that I have them in. I'm actually probably going to buy some more and start putting them into other rooms of the house, but I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms done so far, and I have not had any issues at all. Unlike the Keen vents that I had previously, they all failed. I don't think any of them work anymore. They just basically stopped working, or they'd lose communication to the server, and they just didn't work. So these vents are amazing. I definitely recommend picking them up if you have one room that just gets way too hot when the furnace kicks in, and then and then it gets too cold. These vents will definitely help, and then you won't have to go there and manually open and close your vents and just trying to find that sweet spot for them. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and use the discount code right down here below. Pick up some vents and enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.